Restoring Lindsay's rusty cast iron pan will require all his metalwork expertise and experience.
I think electrolysis would be the perfect solution for this. This is a process that fascinates me. It works so well for situations like this, where it's got this layer of surface rust and bits of remnants of old cooking food and all sorts.
For Dom's plan to work, he needs a plastic box, some leads, and a battery charger.
The electrical current, once I've turned on this car battery charger, will be trying to jump from the pan to these electrical points outside here, these steel bars. A piece of rust or a piece of baked on egg won't stop it, and it will burst it and break it away from that cast iron surface. But importantly, won't damage the cast iron. To do this, I need to completely submerge the pan in some warm water. Okay. I'm going to dilute some soda crystals into the water now. That's going to make it an electrolyte, helping electrical current pass through it. The beauty of this electrolysis is that it won't affect the surface of the cast iron. All I want to do is remove the rust and remove the baked on grime that's on there. Hopefully there's no damage or old repairs. That would be such a shame. But there's only one way to find out. That's to let the electrolysis do its thing. This fizzing, that is a good sign that the electrolysis is starting to work. Over time, all of the rust and dirt will be transferred from the pan to these 4 posts that I've got around the edge. I just need to leave that now to do its thing.
Dom's forging ahead with the restoration of Lindsay's iron pan.
Some time has passed and the clear water that I had the saucepan in has turned into a swamp. That is a really, really good sign. You can see this orange rust colour. That has been caused by all of the rust that was on the iron pan being pushed away, and now it's all floating in the solution. So I think it's about time I have a look. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. You can literally see where the electrolysis process has pushed away all of these flaky bits. Oh, look at that. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. Peeling away like an old layer of paint, but it's not. That is just years of oil and grease that's been baked onto the surface. The iron underneath all of this dirt, wow, is really clean. Literally shiny. Oh, I'm gonna give this a scrub. This is gonna come up well. The electrolysis has done really, really well in no time at all. But there are still some stubborn areas, so I think I'm going to change that solution, refresh it all, clean everything up, and give it one more go, see if it can remove these last stubborn bits.
Lindsay's pan has now had its final soak in Dom's electrolysis bath, and it's spotless.
This is a massive success story for electrolysis. Look at it. The pan is looking so much cleaner. So clean, you could almost eat off of it. Well, actually, to be fair, not quite yet, because the electrolysis has unfortunately uncovered one area which I'm a bit concerned with. I can see the handle, it wants a bit more of a bend. It's trying to spring out, and that rivet is giving way. There's already movement there. I can actually physically move the handle. I just need to grind this rivet off, remove that, clear the hole out. I might give this handle a bit of a tweak. I might warm it up and just bend it over slightly just to close this gap up, to just neaten it up a bit. Put a new rivet in there, hammer it over. Once that rivet's installed, we should be good to go. Now, if I just punch that down, it should just fall through and the handle should be released from the actual pan. Now I've got the handle actually separated. If I pull it into position, you can see how sort of distorted it is. It's just the wrong shape. I think what I'm going to do is heat up a section of this handle here and just bend the end over so it matches the profile of the pan. The actual pan is cast, which means it's very strong, but the handle has been forged, which means it's much more malleable. I want to bend this as little as possible. The worst thing I could possibly do is bend it too much, then have to bend it back, and then back again. The more times you bend it, you end up with fatiguing the metal and it can snap. I want to just be able to just sneak it down just enough. Perfect. That is clamped exactly where I want it. Now I just need to find a rivet that fits in that hole and get it riveted in place. That has gone so well. I'm really pleased. Most importantly, that handle is nice and secure, following the profile of the pan. Now the handle is in place. Once it's cooled down, I can think about seasoning it, which is a critical step to be able to use this pan safely again. So at the moment, this is just bare cast iron. So for cast iron pans like this, you need to season them. That involves me giving it a bit of a massage, moisturizing it, rubbing in this oil all over the surface. The oil that I'm using is flax oil. It's very similar, pretty much a food-safe version of linseed oil. I'm putting it on quite thick now, rubbing it around, making sure the oil gets in everywhere. And by applying it to the surface and baking it on multiple times, building up this as a layer, will make this perfectly suitable to cook food on.